Hello students, welcome to our next video tutorial on engineering graphics and design subject. We are at unit number 1, projections of solids. We are discussing the topic projections of solids inclined to both the planes with respect to edges, vertical edges, horizontal edges, slant edges, axis. As part of that, we have already discussed 4 problems and 5th one, exercise number 2. Right? Looking at the question first, a cylinder having with a 50 mm base diameter and a 70 mm long axis has a point of its base circle in the VP. Its axis is inclined at 30 degrees to VP and 45 degrees to HP. Draw its projections. Let's understand the question clearly. Right? Given cylinder. Cylinder is it's a kind of solid of revolution type of solids is nothing but solid of revolution where a rectangle, I will explain this, a rectangle rotated at 360 degrees forms cylinder having 50 mm base diameter and 70 mm long axis height. That's the dimensions. Coming to its location, has a point of its base circle in the VP. Base circle is this, right? One point. How many points does a base circle will have? Will have many points, as there are many number of points on the circumference of the circle. But that point is where it is in the VP. One point is in the VP, and its axis. What is that? Okay, what the inclination is given with respect to axis. Axis is an imaginary line from top center to bottom center. This one especially from here to here. Inclined at 30 degrees to VP and 45 degrees to HP. Now 30 degrees to VP, 45 degrees to HP. Usually what happens, we will get first inclination with the HP and then inclination with respect to VP. But here he is given inclination with respect to VP first and then HP. Why? Because he is telling a point of its base circle is in the VP. Previously, whatever the problems we have discussed, we have solved with regarding base edge on HP, corner on HP. So inclination will be starting with HP and then VP. But now in this question, point of the base circle is in the VP, and that's why inclination came for VP and then HP. Now coming to this, right, cylindrical object, base circle, top circle, now 50 mm diameter, 70 mm height, has a point of its base circle in the VP. Base circle, one point is on VP, whiteboard. HP is this part, 1 point. See, if I keep like this, total base is on VP. Now, if I rotate it like this, with 1 point is on VP. Now, at the same time, axis, axis is imaginary line here. Axis is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. From the top view, you can clearly watch that 30 degrees VP and 45 degrees to HP, right? Which is 45 degrees? Once 30 degrees is done, and then 45 degrees. And then 45 degrees. Now we are supposed to draw its front view and top view. Right here, 45 degrees. If you can draw like this, 45 degrees clockwise direction. Front view, top view. Directly you cannot draw its front view and top view. So for that, with respect to HP, remove the 45, it will become like this. Remove the 30 such that you can make the object to a particular position such that we can draw its true shape of the base in any one of the view. Now I am keeping it like this such that in the front view you can draw circle true shape and top view you can project it. Clear? Right? Point, lying on a point, 30 degrees inclined to VP top view. Now front view, top view for that, and then 45 degrees. Whatever the top view you got, that right here, that has to be rotated at an angle of 45 degrees like this with respect to front view. Previously, second stage top view was rotated in the third stage. Now here, second stage front view should be rotated at an angle of 45 degrees. Like this first, second stage. Now this 30 degrees after 45 degrees, step by step. Hope you all got idea how to solve this. See, again this is another kind of important problem. Why? Because axis inclined to both the planes. Axis inclined to both the planes, we are supposed to find out the apparent angle as like previous problem. We will do it here. As usual, let me draw a long XY line. Front view circle. Can I do this? Circle. Front view circle. Circle. Now circle of what diameter? 50 mm diameter. Now when you draw circle, you have to show its center first. Center, how to draw means axis line like center has to be represented like this. O. Front view it is O dash, right? So I am O1, in brackets I am writing O2. Bottom side, we need 2, right? Why? Because to find out the diminishing length and apparent angle. Now as usual, circle when turned to some angle it will look like an ellipse. So for that reason we are supposed to divide the circle. Divide the circle into how many parts for good look of ellipse? 12 equal parts. So try to divide the circle. It will be lengthy problem. Divide the circle into 12 equal parts. Now see, numbering is very important because it will be more numbers. If I start from here, A dash, clockwise direction, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash, G dash, H dash, I dash, J dash, K dash, N dash. If you are familiar with the other, just try to draw 4 points, 4 numbering. Remaining just draw the lines. It will be also good. But still as per procedure I have to follow, right? Bottom, inside I am writing 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, 7 dash, 8 dash, 9 dash, 10 dash, 11 dash, 12 dash. Circle diameter, right? It is not touching XY line, it should not touch. 50 aligned dimension. That is your front view. Front view, top view, right? What I have to do? Top view, with respect to top view, point of the base circle is in the VP. Base circle is in the VP. VP is nothing but one point should be is lying on XY line. So when you remove that particular thing, it is like this. When you remove that, it totally falls on XY line. So with respect to the axis, you are supposed to draw, right? Axis line, from center it comes. What height? From A dash, vertical projector, D dash, vertical projectors, C dash, axis coincide D dash, E dash, F dash, G dash, H, I, J, K, L, all done. Now from here we are supposed to draw its thick line from the base. You are not thick, boundary are supposed to be thick. boundary are supposed to be thick. Now remaining, right, whatever the divisions you are doing, all should be in light. So I'm just drawing light lines. Don't think see why I am differentiating means red lines are projector, but inside circle I have drawn the dividing lines. Those are not thick, they are also light. Red lines are also projector light. Inside the top view of cylindrical shape looking like rectangle, they are also light. Now outside, inside, right? Outside here it comes here A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, sorry, somewhere I missed. E, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Top view. Now same way here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, brackets 11, 12. Brackets in case they are bottom. Now what is this axis height? It starts from XY line. It's of 70. That is the stage 1. Front view and top view. Front view is looking like a circle and top view as a rectangular boundary. Please observe it. Right? Why we have drawn top view on XY line? Because in the question he is given a point of its base circle is in the VP. Now coming to this, its axis is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. Axis, right? Here is the axis. What are the points here? This is inside. I am writing O1, O2. Right? That O1, O2 should be inclined at an angle of how much? 30 degrees. Right? Inclined 30 degrees. Which view you can see? Top view. So this same thing has to be rotated at an angle of 30 degrees. Just drawing a 30 degrees line. Now this with respect to center line, it has to be drawn, right? You can extend it. At the same time, one point should be on, one point should be on, this is 30 degrees. One point should be on what is called VP. So that point I am considering this 7th point. So this length, you know, what is that? It's nothing but diameter 50, right? When you are trying to draw a 50 mm line, side, right? Try to draw a 50 mm line here. It should be 90 degrees here, such that here comes 25 and here comes 25. Same length, this length. Once again, I am showing you this trial and error method. This is 50, right? Middle line should be at 25. Now I have to drag this line like this, such that 25 comes here, 0, 5, 50. Totally it should come like that. That's why you have to draw and you have to of total 70. I have drawn just boundaries. Same boundary I have rotated. Now mark the points for your lines. See if this is what point I have said? 7th point. Why? Because corners should touch. Now from 7 to 6 measure the distance. From 7 to 5 measure the distance. Now here comes your O2. O1 axis, right? This is to be drawn now as dash dot dash dot. If it is light, try to erase it. Seven. I can draw this as 7, and here I can 6, 5, here 4, now 3, measure the distance, 2, 1. Now inside as usual 7, 6, 7, here comes 8 brackets, 9, 10 brackets, 11 brackets, 12 brackets. Same way here, you can draw A, B, C, D, E, F, G. See, don't think that sir, why we need more than top of points. For to make you easy while plotting the ellipse, we are taking more points. If you are not, if you think and if you are confident, no need to go with this. Just try to draw lines. Go with 4 A corners, diameter corners. C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Say rotated. Front view. This is stage 2. Right? Front view. I am looking from here. Projectors. Vertical projectors. Or from where I can start with A. Shall I go with some scale to draw straight, because elliptical shape is very important. Draw vertical projectors from the top view for each and every point. Same way, top base. Vertical projectors from the second stage, top view. Now front view from here, horizontal projectors. From A, B, you will be confused, more lines. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K already passing through here. Oops. Hope you got some good points by drawing vertical or intersection. See, simple, which is previously problems which we solved, with respect to one base it was clearly visible and thick. Another base, half was, with respect to half, some edges were thick and some edges were hidden. Now here what to do? Now when you are looking from here, you clearly can tell that this particular base is clearly visible. Now here it is like this first initial position, second stage became like this 30 degrees top view. Now here this is clearly visible, so whatever the base we got here, you should have to draw it very clearly. Again, my place will not be sufficient. What to do, man? New place, so A1 dash. B1 dash. C1 dash. D1 dash. E1 dash F1 dash G1 dash H I J K L1 dash. Elliptical shape I can draw with smooth, no compass using, just use the help of free hand. Now here pick the point same with respect to 1 dash, 2 1 dash, 3 1 dash, 4 1 dash, 5 1 dash, 6 1 dash, 7 1 dash, 8 1 dash, 9 1 dash, 10 1 dash, 11 1 dash, 12 1 dash. Now, of this base part of the circle, which part means how much part is thick, how much part is hidden, how much part is clearly visible, how much part is hidden. Now, with respect to half, this half line, whatever the points are there here inside, sorry, that outside, see 1 2 3 4, right, 10 11 12, they are thick. Try to draw. This half section is very important. So with below half 1 2 3 4, that is nothing but 1 1 dash, 2 1 dash, 3 1 dash, 4 1 dash. Right now half below, what are those? 12 11 10, after 1 back, 12 1 dash, 11 1 dash, 10 1 dash, half part. Now remaining hidden. Vertical edges, right? See, it's a cylinder, boundaries, no more edges, only two at the top and bottom. Here, these two enough. You may ask here, thick lines are drawn for 1A, right? But here for 10 dash, some KLLJ. Now here 4 dash, D dash. Now for cylinder, it's advantage, just draw the boundary lines at top and bottom, no other lines. Now here coming to this axis. See, axis O2, O1, this becomes O1 dash, O2 dash. Now here you are supposed to show axis. Hope you all understand this. Just doing the lines, top view, rotating at 30 degrees, projecting its front view. Now think. Next, the third stage. Before proceeding to third stage, what is the case we are discussing? Axis is inclined to both VP and HP. Now, what I have to do is, after drawing it 30 degrees, 45 degrees to HP. Now, this axis has to be rotated at an angle of 45 degrees. But in actual, it's diminished. But it should not go with angle theta. 45 degrees with respect to means it's theta. It's 5. Theta becomes apparent angle of alpha. You have to find alpha. Sir, how? See, same as usual. To find alpha, pick a point, draw a line, treat this as here O2. Right? Draw a line at an angle of theta. What is this theta? 45 degrees. What length you have to draw? True length, that is 70. Now this becomes O1 dash, O2 dash and O1 dash. Now at O1 dash, draw the locus line. Now Measure this diminishing length in the second stage front view. Measure the diminishing length in the second stage front view. Why? Because here it is true length. 70 turned into length. This true length is turned into diminishing length in the front view. This diminishing length has to be rotated. So measure this, place the center, cut the arc. Now here for this is O1 dash. O2, O1. This is true length. Now on that O2 same points, O1 dash I have marked. Why? Because diminishing length. Draw a line here. Now measure this angle, which is alpha, apparent angle. With that angle, keeping this line in that angle, we have to rotate this. It will be more than 45, say maybe 46 or 48. I think you have to measure it, right? Once you measure it, then you can draw it easily. I hope you all understand. Already I have asked you with respect to the last problem, same problem, same. I am erasing this. You have to draw it somewhere newly because I don't have enough space. I'm sorry. Yeah? Remember this. So with respect to that, (45 degrees) more it will be. Take that angle, drawing a line. This is alpha, which has to be measured. Now on this line, what we have to measure? You have to mention O1 dash, O2 dash. Now here comes into your picture, rotating or tilting the second stage front view to third stage front view, which we are drawing here, third stage, with the box method. So which boxes I have to measure? I have to make it. This is what here complex. Here, 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 here. Box. Now here 1 dash, I'm just rounding to G1 dash. That has to be here, this total length 1 dash G1 dash. So right, there is no need to contact of XY line. Why? Because in the front view no need to contact. So it has to just pass on the same line. Same line, you can just draw it. I'm taking, I will go beyond center line, this one. How I can draw. Sorry boys, taking it short. This length has to be drawn here. Here actually I have rounded it as 1 dash. Now this box I can draw with the help of running itself. What length is this? Total length has to become height. This is a mesh. Mesh in the sense, all combination of horizontal lines and vertical lines. Now with respect to this circle, corner is here, this corner is here, right side corner is here, and it is here. Already I went inside. Horizontal lines, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Center, with respect to center, there are 2 lines. See, draw lines. Now this 1, 2, 3. After 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from last. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now from top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boys, see, just don't draw blindly at some regular distances. You have to measure this distance. With the help of compass or with the help of scale, those distances are to be maintained here. Those distances are to be maintained here. Now in this, you have to plot the points. Here 1, 1 dash, 2, 1 dash, 3, 1 dash, 4, 1 dash, 5, 1 dash, 6, 1 dash, 7, 1 dash, 8, 1 dash, 9, 1 dash, 10, 1 dash, 11, 1 dash, finally 12, 1 dash. Which are thick? 4 to 10. Hidden remaining parts. Now same way here, all are thick, but try to plot the points. A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, D1 dash, E1 dash, F1 dash, G1 dash, H1 dash, I1 dash, J1 dash, K1 dash, L1 dash. These distances here, these distances are to be measured and those are to be drawn here. Now total thick here, A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1. How about vertical lines or vertical edges? Nothing, as it is a cylinder, just boundaries. So here comes the boundary line, here comes the boundary line. Don't get confused. 4, 1 dash, D1 dash, same as it is, we are rotated at an angle of alpha. Axis line is from this center to this center. O1 dash, O2 dash, dash dot, dash dot, dot, dash dot, dash dot, dash. See, rotating the third stage front view from second stage front view is very crucial and important with the help of all horizontal projectors and vertical projectors. Now last stage, third stage, top view we have to draw from these things. Whatever the things you got in the second stage, try to draw the projectors. See, if you observe, they will get meshed. They will get, actually in the last problem also I told, they will get clashed. These points. So just beware. We will go with first one base, right, to make it clear. So when I am looking from top view from this location for the third stage, I can see this base clearly, top base. So I am going for vertical projector with respect to top. See boys, I may not be perfect, but still you have to do at your best. A dash, B dash. See, as per the things I am drawing, C, D, E, so this much of lines can you manage? G, I, J, K, and lastly L. Oops. Observe how many lines I have drawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 points. This is a great job. Tough job. If you draw all the vertical projectors very clearly. Still again I am mentioning, if you are not aware of, there is no other option. Dividing 12 will give more good smooth curve. Now from here, for ABCD base here. I am just trying to finish. I have drawn first top base, right, which should be clearly visible. Try to pick the points, right? A, where is here A? Where I have not drawn from the A itself. Yeah, I have drawn. A1, B, B1, C, C1, D, D1, E, E1, F, F1, G, G1, just picking the points on different lines. H, I, I1, J, H, I, J, K, last button K. K1, L, L1. Thick border A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. I've done some base which is thick, right? Now next part. See, there is nothing. I'm doing my in my talent, but I'm following the same projectors procedures. That's it. Now with respect to this base 1, 2, 3, 4, already there are lines. You just keep on hold clashing. separately try to hold it. Completed A, B, C, D base. Third stage front view to second stage top view. Now bottom base. Third stage front view to second stage top view. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, if you observe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it is not clashing. If I go for 8, already it's clashing. See, 8, it's already clashing. 8 I have to draw separately, or I have to go with the same clash line. That you have to decide. That depends upon your drawing. Going 8, 9, 10, I go separate. 11, 12. Boys, I did my best. Now from here, 1, 2, 3. There is one more clashing. See, if I try to pick one, it goes inside. So be careful while you are drawing. Seven, it will be already in the XY line. Half is enough. See, these all efforts you have to put in your practice sessions, where all the faculty will be doing corrections to draw you correctly. But as the chances are missing now, you have to keep all your efforts. I may take some more time, but I'm just doing the lines, nothing more than that. See, it's a mesh, right? It's like something like graph sheet. You have to pick the points very carefully. Let me do 1, 2, 1. 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 16, 4, 5, 1, 6, 7. 7 is on XY. 7, 1. By this time you might have understand which should be thick and which should be hidden. If not, just concentrate boundary drawing, you can understand yourself. 8, 9, 10, 11, and last 12. Yeah. Now I have done points also. I can draw an ellipse for the base. But thing is that from which point to which point it has to be thick and which point to which point it has to be hidden. If you observe clearly, with respect to A, from 1 1 to 7 1 it has to be thick. See, simple here. We are looking here, this one, right? And this has rotated and this is rotated. With respect to this, I am rotating it here. Now for that, whatever the points which are outside here, that they should be drawn thick. Now, if it is right, we are going from some method, right? That with respect to half line. Now, with respect to this half line axis, whatever the points are above, they should be thick when I am looking from here. Now, with respect to this axis, what are the points outside here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are to be thick here. 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 7. Up to 7. Remaining are hidden. 7 to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and back to 1. Boundaries from 1, 1 to A1, from 7 to F1. Boys, I did very badly, but please you go by yourself and you can draw. Now axis O1 dash. See, from O1 dash to here, from O1 line I have to draw separately here, it comes here. O2, indication of axis is very important. Now these two lines, done. See, this is not a tough problem, but its typical means you should have some patience to draw. For my explanation, it may took around for 30 to 40 minutes, but when you keep drawing, you should have to focus on lines, projectiles. Simple. Previously problems we have discussed which are based on HP, so angle was here, but here something different. Inclined to HP, then here we rotated, but inclined to VP we have drawn first, and we have determined alpha. Right, boys, don't forget this. This is alpha, not 45 degrees, and that you know how to draw. Stage 1, front view, true shape, top view, 30 degrees to HP, front view, axis inclined to both the planes, which will be diminished. Calculating the alpha, redrawing it this with respect of box method, projecting its top view finally. Clear, everyone? I hope you understand. It's not tough, but you have to draw it very carefully. Lines missing. Simple projections. Inclined to VP, inclined to HP. Hope you all understand. Still, if you have any doubts, you can ask me at any time. Thank you. Jai Hind.